The fifth reason why your course is not selling is because you're following the model of your favorite guru. Now, we've been building online courses and membership sites, gosh, since 2014. So we've worked with a lot of people, and often, many times, we run into a business owner that says, I'm building my course exactly like this other person's. And so they've been through a course they really enjoyed, and they're mimicking all the features of that site. Now, for me as a course builder, we can definitely do that. But my goal when working with any small business owner is that their course sells, and preferably sells profitably. So sometimes mimicking another, professional site builder's site means that you have to spend a lot of money, and worse yet, not go through all the steps that preceded them getting to that point. It's almost like expecting yourself to be able to go on stage and give a huge, incredible performance without doing any practice, without doing any rehearsals. So just going on a stage and expecting everything to go perfect, and it's just not realistic. And it fails to do what made your guru the star that they are now. When anybody starts with an online course, it's going to be based on something they know, and my assumption is that they know it well. So you have a subject matter that you're an expert in, and you've got to match it up with people who are needing that, because that knowledge, because the education you're going to provide them is going to solve some problem that they really need to sell. And I can't stress enough how important it is for you to really connect with a problem that's preferably emotionally charged and is a problem that keeps them up at night. So when you're first presenting a course, you really need to make sure you connect with that. And that means that your first version of your course ought to be one where you have a lot of connection with people. You're offering it with what we call office hours, coaching calls. They provide access to you. There is a lot of value that goes with that, and that's not a solution that typically scales super well, but it puts you in front of the customers, and it puts you in touch with what your course is not doing for them, what things that you may have missed that they're interested in. And it enables you to work very closely with people to make sure that you really hone your course well. So when you leapfrog all the way to a format that you followed because you liked some guru site, you're missing out on that. There are many courses that work best if you have a community tied to them, because there are some topics that people learn best in a group. So, you create a section, a cohort, you accompany that group with some weekly coaching or personal coaching, however that format can be, and there are many ways to do that. And if your guru's formula doesn't really cater to that, you completely missed out on that opportunity and that way of teaching something in the right way. There are some courses that are best just plain vanilla, very simple with videos, and you allow people to work on them by themselves. I mean, that's not our experience, is that people learn best in groups, but there might be something where you have a very Lone Ranger sort of topic, and giving people the opportunity to learn at their own pace by themselves is a really good way to do that. To help people out, you might want to add some gamification. So, you allow people to set goals for themselves. You allow them to compare themselves with the progress other people are making. You have a board that says, hey, this person accomplished, he's the number one person progressing through the program at this time. So that gives it a little bit of a feel that you're not out there in complete Lone Ranger mode. But that might be the way that people really want to learn. There might be other topics where what they really want is they want the information. They can't afford to spend a lot, or they don't want to spend a lot, but they want access to you. And what you can do is you run a course that allows people to cover, 8, 12, 15, however many lessons it makes sense for you to be covering. And then they meet up with you to answer questions. And you might have people in that group that are asking questions about lesson 6 and about lesson 2 and about lesson 15. And they're just picking at you. They're asking you questions, and then everybody waits their turn in a 1 hour, hour and a half session that you hold every week, maybe twice a week. And that's how they get support. I do know of a course builder that uses Discord to do that, where they keep the conversations in there. But you can also use a Facebook group, a private one, so that's where the conversation happens. And you can also give people the opportunity to just contact you via email. And it could be that you hire a team of people to answer those emails so that no one ever feels left out. So one reason why your course might not be selling is because you followed a specific guru's way of formatting their online course, and that's not the ideal way to work with you. You forgot to do the homework at the beginning, and you may have a really elegant and cool looking final result, but it's not selling.